Hi, I'm Mitch. Welcome to the Legendary Galaxy. On today's video, I'm going to make a life-size vintage R2-D2 toy. Come along with me. So when I was a little kid, I just loved this R2-D2 toy. I love the paper, I love the little head, the antenna, and I liked it so much I had 3 of them. And a few years ago, I found a model, a 3D model on Etsy for this R2-D2, and I got it, but I didn't dare make it. It was so big, and I had never done a project that big. But last year, I did this battle droid right here, and it gave me the, I guess, willpower to go through a big build like this again. So I'm just starting by 3D printing all 6 pieces of the head. Each piece took about 30 hours to print. And then I just went ahead and epoxied them together. All 6 pieces, held them together with tape. And then I used a plastic welder or a hot staple to make sure they stayed together. Then I used a new tool I'd never used before, a foot sander. I can try and get some of the lines out a little better before I coated it. And I used something new to coat it too. This is modeling paste. I usually use like Bondo, but this is kind of non-toxic and I just got it all over. But it is really hard, so I really had to sand it. Now I'm just using filler primer so I can see a little better what I need to sand to get it really smooth. And I continued to sand it again after the filler primer. After sanding, I painted it with a white gloss. And then I did the same process on the body of the R2, each piece taking around 30 hours. And I had lots of issues and printer breakdowns, but I got it printed and used the same process. But this time with the modeling paste, I rolled it on to get out all the edges and the lines out. And then sanded it and sprayed it with filler primer again. I did the same process with the legs, clamped some of the pieces together so they stayed good. And once I had it all together, I went in with gloss white paint to get it all painted. I noticed that the top wasn't that smooth, so I came back and did something I've not done before, is wet sanding. I really wanted to get some of these bumps out, and then I sprayed it with chrome paint. And this is where a lot of problems began for me, because I had planned for and practiced some painting technique with some alcohol ink, and when I started painting it on the chrome, it did not turn out good. You can see it was very streaky, and so I tried some metallic Caribbean blue color instead, and I thought it looked good, but don't spray this on top of chrome because it just peels right off if you try and mask it. And you can see here I tried to do chrome over the top where I had masked off the blue. The masking tape on top of that blue, on top of the chrome, just didn't work. It just peeled it off. But I sprayed the spray paint into a cup and hand painted it on. To get a little break from the head and figure it out, I sprayed the body blue and then had some large pieces printed in 2. It was a lot easier to install, and put those on, and I thought it looked good. And I finally got it to where I thought it looked good, put the head on, and sorry I didn't record the antenna being painted, but same process happened. And here it is, all finished, and I love how it came out. A lot of hand painting on the metallic bluish green color, but yeah. Well, thanks for joining me on this project, and remember to like and subscribe, and see you next time on the Legendary Galaxy.